That is going to save me hours. I can sit back now, my work's done. I don't want to blame the neighbour, but... Hello everyone, welcome back to another allotment vlog. If you don't know me, I'm Emma. This is my allotment, and also a special guest, Sam's here. You might have seen something in the background there, I will go into that. But we're here today on a Friday evening. It's been a lovely, glorious, sunshiny week. I have actually been up basically every day, every evening after work to water everything. I think some of the plants in the greenhouse might not have survived the heat because I couldn't come to ventilate the greenhouse, so it got really hot in there. So we'll see. It's been less hot today. It's been a normal spring day today. But yeah, we'll go and check in there in a minute. You can see my live reaction. But also, excitingly today, we have got a new toy. New toy. Thank you to everyone that has bought something from the Etsy shop, because you've contributed towards this. And it's something that I've wanted for a really long time, and it's going to be so, I can't even tell you how much time and effort this is going to save. So let's do a reveal. This is why I've brought Sam, you see. I have bought a water butt pump because at our allotment we have water in taps, but you're not allowed to use a hose pipe from the tap. I don't know why, you're just not. But you are allowed to fill your water butts up from the tap, and then I can use the pump in the water butt, you see? This also works if you don't have water on your site and you just have to use water collected from the sky, which we will obviously try and do as a first point of call, but if our water butts run empty we can refill it with the tap and then use the water pump in the water butt.
That would be good, because I suspect soon they might put a hose pipe line in place.
Yeah, anyway, right, so that's the plan. So Sam is going to set that up because I took one look at the massive booklet of instructions and just thought, no, I don't want to deal with that. That's a very much a Sam job.
Do you know what?
And I'm sure he'll be happy to do it. Anyway, so Sam's on with that. He can shout me when he's done. And I have got some things to sow directly in the ground because we can do that now. I was waiting until the weather cooled down slightly, because if I sowed them last week in the heat wave, it wasn't really a heat wave, it was just a very hot spring, the ground would have dried up quicker than they could have germinated. So I've got some things to direct sow. We're going to test out the water pump, and I'm going to do a bit of tidying. I've bought me little like electric cutter thing to tidy up a bit. And yeah, but right, let's have a look in the greenhouse. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm nervous. We can actually see how hot it got in here. Oh dear, because I bought a little thermometer, you see, for in here in the Polytunnel, because I'm getting better. It got up to 39 degrees in here. Okay, that's very toasty. Probably not as toasty as it has been the past few days. But, oh, this is good. I think things have survived. The only things that I don't think have survived are a couple of crispy peas, unfortunately. But everything else, all my other sowings, seem to have come back mostly. A few things have what they call damped off because I was watering it so much that the soil was just damp. But we'll just work with what we've got. The sweet corn's had a great time. Look at that, that's loved it. And the nasturtiums, but it's the brassicas and the lettuce that haven't loved it. But we have got some survivors. There are some survivors. Oh, this tray is a bit crispy as well. Oh dear. Oh well, we're working with what we've got. In the other news, some of my beans have come up. Got some bean shooting, and I think most of my courgettes and pumpkins have come up, which is great news. I think I need to separate some of these, but have we got one of each thing? I think we do, you know. I think we do. We've got a turban, we've got yeah, great. Okay, yes, we've got one of each variety that I sowed, which is great. So I might reorganise that, but I'll have to see how much time I've got. That's low on the priority list. My insurance cucamelons have also been enjoying the heat. They're having a really great time. So, I also, God, there's so many things I need to do. I need to fix this pane of glass as well. I brought the tape to do that. Right, first point of call. What shall I do? I should probably fix the glass. But then Sam could do that, couldn't he? What shall I do? I'm like spoilt for choice. I've got so many jobs. I don't need to weed because I did that yesterday. Well done me. I could plant out the remaining peas and see if they come up and do anything. That's probably a job to do. I need to tidy up the flower bed as well. I need to decide where everything's going to go. Decisions. Let's plant out those peas because I don't think they'll last in the greenhouse another hot day, and they can go out now. And what else should we do? I've got some other stuff to plant out, but I've got to decide where they're going. I could plant out my lettuce because I know where that's going. Oh, my brain's a bit scrambly. Can you tell it's after work? Okay, let's plant out some bits. Let's plant out the 3 remaining peas and our lettuce because that'll be fine. Right, let's do that. Hold the phone. Okay. No. Stop it. Well, that is powerful. Don't waste the water. We've not got much water in there.
That's got some right onto it.
That is so much more powerful than I was expecting.
Got some right on.
It's still going. Right, let's attach the hose. I got a flexi hose of 20. I think you can pop that on the outside of the water, but hang it off. And we'll see how far it goes.
Just attach your hose to that.
Yes. Let's be more sensible than this. It's not broken, is it?
No. Go.
Okay. Look at me. Demonstration. Look. Oh.
Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on.
Technical difficulties.
Go.
Okay. Look at me. I just need to come and water the flower bed. Oh, look at that. Look at me just casually watering the flower bed. Oh, look at that. Is there a sunflower in there that needs water? Oh, look at that. Let me water my cabbages. Oh my God, this is going to save so much time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I've never been so happy. This was worth every extortionate penny that it cost. Oh my God. This is going to save so much time. Oh my God. You want to make a woman happy? Buy her a water butt pump. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to make such a difference. Oh my God, this is so quick. I'd have made 4 trips to the blooming water point at this point. Oh my God. This is a game changer.
It's even got a little outlet.
I feel so powerful right now.
Stop.
I just feel so powerful. Let me water the strawberries and then that's it. Then we're done. How long did that take? About 5 minutes, less.
Is that it?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's it. We're done. That took me an hour yesterday. That is going to save me hours. The amount of time last year I spent with my dual watering cans walking up and down the plot. Oh my God.
Have a celebratory wine.
I'm so excited. That does deserve celebratory wine. Not that we condone drinking at your allotment, but it's not against the rules either, you know? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's tickled me. That's got me. Oh, I can sit back now. My work's done. Take about 5 minutes. Oh. That was worth every penny. See, I'm done now. I'm done with the allotment now. We can just sit back and have a drink now. Don't need to do anything else. It's all done. It's all been taken care of. Never mind any jobs. Amazing. Now we're on to the much more boring, this is not nearly as exciting, job of planting some lettuce. But I am still on a bit of a high from the hose, so... Oh, honestly, that wasn't the cheapest piece of equipment, but it'll be worth every single penny. It'll be worth every single penny. In the height of summer, when you've got all these beds to water, I think it took me and Sam literally hours just to water the beds with 2 little handheld watering cans. So that is going to seriously be a game changer. So if you can get one, get one. Anyway, I'm going to plant some lettuce now. I bought some plug plant lettuce from the garden centre because it was pink and I'd not planted any pink lettuce. But it's a good job I bought this because I'm pretty sure all my other lettuce has died in the greenhouse now. So, and I'm planting it next to my garlic because I'm trying to be clever about it, you see. So I'm trying to plant it next to the garlic, so hopefully the slugs don't smell it and they'll just smell the garlic, and they don't like the garlic anyway. That's the plan. Got all these weeds coming up in here. I don't want to blame the neighbour, but my plot's not weedy and his is, so... Right, let's get the old faithful. Hooray, hooray. How many have I got? No idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 holes. As I say, I'm putting it next to the garlic to try and stop the slugs a bit with a little bit of natural defence. I don't want to jinx it, but has anyone else noticed the slugs not really being an issue? Don't want to jinx it, but everything I've put out is still alive. My sweet peas are still alive. My pea peas are still alive, so, you know. Don't want to jinx it, but right, they're all out. Wonderful, that's something out of the greenhouse. Makes me want to get other stuff out of the greenhouse, but I don't think they're big enough yet. Just the weeds everywhere. Let's do the peas. Let's do the peas. Peas will be good fun. Like a pea. Okay, peas. I am now realising that this wasn't the most cleverest of places to put the pea structure, because it's quite difficult to plant in here, as it turns out. But I've only got 3 that are alive, so it might not be so bad. Okay. So these are my second early peas, which are terrain peas. I don't really know what that means, because I've never done peas before, but these are second earlies. So I'm hoping I'm doing the succession thing right. My peas got a bit crispy.
Yes.
Yes.
You're living on a high now, aren't you?
I am quite high, yes, on the thrill of being able to water things in 5 minutes. Yes. And I am aware that these peas are a little bit piddly, but obviously they weren't doing anything good in the greenhouse, so surely outside is better than frying. I have planted the crispy ones out. Whether they survive or not, I do not know, but they're in now. Right, that's another job ticked off. What else shall I do? Should be continued to be productive, I suppose. Maybe we should separate our courgettes. So I was going to repot some of my courgettes, like, well, this is a pumpkin, but where I've done 2 seeds per thing and 2 have germinated. However, I'm now thinking, do I just pull out the other one? Because I've got, like, this is a baby boo pumpkin, right? So I've got another one of those. So do I need 3 baby boo pumpkins? Or 2 is enough, surely? Because I've got a lot of squash here and not that much space, and squash take up a lot of space. So do I just be really ruthless and just pull out? I can't. Something feels so wrong. I've grown it. I feel like I should give it a chance. No, I'll put it on because, I'll tell you for why. Because my mum has a nursery for children, not plants. And they have a little garden patch. And I gave them some pumpkins last year. I don't think any came through because last year was a terrible year. But I did give them some pumpkin plants. So if I separate them out and grow them on, I can give them some pumpkin plants. And then I don't have to feel bad for killing the plants. Also, look how giant my 100-weight pumpkins are already. I think these are going to need potting on so quickly. Okay. They need potting on. Right, that's a job. And my crown prints are exactly the same. They're huge. Do you need potting on? Okay, okay. I'm growing some big squash this year, apparently. Apparently, I'm growing some big squash. Where am I going to put them all? I don't know. Okay, so we'll do a bit of potting on then, I suppose. I suppose that's the job that we've got for today. Right, so priority wise, let's split up these pumpkins. I've got some compost down here. I can use how much? Oh, bloody hell. Buying compost is like the #1 thing. Never have enough. Make your own. I know. Let me refill on compost then. Compost has been refilled. I need my labels. I'm not very organised today, am I? Don't really know what's going on with me. I'm all over the place. It's because I've been at work. My brain doesn't work when I've been at work. Ha ha ha. Right. Labels. Separate. I need like... I'll tell you what I need. If I've broken my gnome because I'm panicking. It's okay, guys. The gnome's okay. No one panic. This wasn't necessarily in the plan, but I'm going to do a bit of sowing because I'm not sure how many of my lettuces will survive, and I think it's good to succession sow salad crops anyway, and then there's a few bits that haven't come up that I'm going to re-sow. So I'm just going to do a tray of mixed lettuce, and we'll just see what comes up. I'm just going to sprinkle them on here, and we'll just see how that goes, and then I'll hopefully have another tray of lettuce to pop out successionally in a few weeks. Makes it feel like I know what I'm doing, but realistically all my lettuce has just died. Let's say it's succession and not accidental that they all died. Right, spread those out a bit. I think I only need to do that 1 packet. Okay. Right, and then I'll water that in shortly and get a lid to put over the top. Put that there to remind me. And then I'm gonna do, I got some kale seeds in my kitchen garden subscription, which by the way, next month, hopefully, you might see a little familiar face in there. Just saying. Anyway, hopefully, I think June edition. I will obviously tell you all if that comes to be true. Anyway, kale, Red Russian, and I think most of my kales died, so that's good. And this is a later variety, so it says sow May to June and harvest November to February, so it's like an overwintering one. So I'm going to do that. That'll keep Thor stocked up for, you know, an amount of time. I'm hoping some of my other brassicas perk up a bit. Maybe I should keep them in the shade. Maybe that would be clever. Although it's meant to get cold again next week, so we'll see. Right, I'll just do a few of them because no one needs that much kale. Right, and then I've got these little tiny little pickling cucumbers that I did sow at home, but they didn't come up, so I'm going to do some more of those and hope that they fare better in this greenhouse than the one at home. I didn't label any of those things I've just did, have I? Let me do that quickly. Oops. Great. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. I think that is all. Right, I will give the greenhouse a water while I'm up here, just with the old-fashioned watering can, you know, nothing fancy. And then I will go and direct sow some things in the beds. I did try and put up some very rubbish shade netting, but this is all I'd got. And I did it rushed at the end of the day. But I think it has helped a tiny bit. But yeah, this is all I got. So I know it's incorrect and I should probably put it all over there, but I can't be bothered. But I put some shade netting up. All of you shade netting commenters, I did it, okay? I wish I could do some nice angles for you, but it's just not how I'm built. I mentioned I was going to direct sow a few things. One of the things I'm going to direct sow is Romanesco. Now, I'm kind of planning where I'm going to put this because I want to put, not Romanesco, fennel. Romanesco is the variety, fennel. I'm going to plant fennel. But I'm having to be quite thoughtful about it because I want to interplant my brassicas with the fennel because I'm hoping the smell of the fennel will seek to discourage the cabbage white butterfly, which is a companion plant, and fennel grows a bulb like mostly below ground. It's like in the middle of the ground, and obviously brassicas grow up, so I'm hoping it will work out. So I'm thinking, so that meant I've got to plan where my brassica bed's going to be. And I'm thinking this bed had the courgettes and sweet corn in last year and they did fine, so I think this bed is fine. And I quite like using these longer, thinner beds to do brassicas because the poles and hoops and netting fit really nicely over the top. So that's my thought process. So I think I'm going to do 2 rows of the different types of fennel, one of each, nearest the archway, and then I'll do my brassicas or some brassicas sort of that way onwards, and then I've got some more bits to sow somewhere else on the plot. Also, this bed has been mulched very recently, so it should be okay to plant in. Oh, I should have labelled them. Well, this is not what the labels are, but we are going to label where I sewed them. Just so I know where they are. Right, water those in. I was just going to plant my turnips and Swedes, and then I realised that those are a brassica and they'll need covering. So I'll just do them here next to the fennel, and then this is the start of the brassica bed, and then I'll cover them when they start shooting up. And I think I've got some kohlrabi to go in as well, so we might plant that out if Sam lets me stay here long enough. But yeah, I've got a row of turnip and a row of Swede. I'm not doing too many because I'm not particularly overjoyed with turnip or Swede. I just feel like you have to grow them if you grow on an allotment in England. I feel like it's a rite of passage, a bit like radishes, although I'm only doing radishes at home this year and not at the allotment. But yeah, I'll just sow them. We'll just see. Something to do, innit? Something to keep me busy. I always feel like this is proper gardening when you sow directly in the ground. Like this is how you're supposed to do it, none of this fancy pantsy greenhouse malarkey. Just sow it straight in, see what happens. So while I was faffing about over there, I set Sam off with the job because he loves the job. I got him to build me my new flower bed at the side of the Polytunnel, and he's done a fabulous job. That's exactly what I asked for. He says it's a bit unlevel. Yeah. Yes it is. Might have to sort that out at some point, but in the meantime I need to water the tomatoes in the Polytunnel. Oh, however will I do that? I just do not know. Perhaps I should use my new tool. Are you ready? Are you ready? Whoa! Shower. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, so good. I feel so powerful. Also, the marigolds are coming out, which is lovely. I think I'm going to put my cucumbers out soon. Maybe next week after the little cold snap on Monday is gone. Also, I'm pretty sure all of the tomatoes are surviving apart from one. Surviving and thriving, I must say, apart from this one, but I've got a spare at home, so I'll bring its replacement. But otherwise, whoa, they all look really super healthy. So big win for the tomatoes. We'll see after the cold snap, but honestly, I think they're probably established enough that they won't mind. Great news. You'll have to excuse the move to the phone camera because the camera's broken. It was a little bit broken before we set off and I managed to get it working, but yeah, it's just completely broken, so that's going to be a trip to the camera repair shop tomorrow. Brilliant, love it when that happens. Anyway, let's not be down. Today was a good day. Today was a good technology day, apart from the camera, but the hose is good. Right, anyway, let me show you the bed. So I've just chopped down all the tulips and daffodils. As I say, if you want to keep your tulips and daffodils for next year, don't do that, just let the foliage die off. But because I need this bed within the next few weeks and I need to compost it and stuff and mulch and whatever, I needed that foliage gone, so I've just chopped it down. And yeah, that's looking a lot better, I think. As I say, I'm not sure how the Californian poppies and calendula are going to fare when the cosmos are in, but we'll see. They'll just have to fight it out till the death. So we can see the sun setting behind us. It's time to go home.
It's been a while since we've done this one.
Yeah, it's been we didn't actually come to do that much. Sam's tidied up around the pond, which looks really good. Actually, I'll show you that next time we're here. Obviously I sowed those bits and bobs, sorted out the pumpkins, we fixed the glass in the greenhouse, and we've watered everything. The main thing we wanted to do was come and test our new toy. So we've done that now. So we'll call it a day. Thank you for watching.
We're just waiting gold.
So yeah, we've had a good productive day. We've set up the watering thing, and honestly I can't even tell you how amazing that's gonna be. Let's hope we have a bit of rain so we can fill up the water butts. And also it means we don't have to keep coming and watering every day, but that's just been fantastic. And it's cheered me up. The camera's made me sad, but the watering thing's cheered me up. So we'll call it a day, go home, we can have some tea, have a beer, finish my allotment wine. But it is a Friday, so allotment wines are fine on a Friday, I think. And we'll see you in the next video. We'll start our weekend vlog, film our weekend vlogs. Can you tell I'm quite tired? So yeah, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. What's the best tool you've had for your garden? I think that so far is my favourite. The hori is very good, and that is my second favourite, but the watering thing, just for time saving measures, that's my favourite. So leave me your favourite tool, keep it clean, down below, and we'll see you next time. Adios, goodbye, farewell, cheers.